They just won't have the impact that, you know, Bitcoin hit all-time high. Remember earlier today, Bitcoin went to all-time high, 111, $112,000.
I
And
know.
yeah, that was great.
Eh,
And then, you know, Sui started moving. I was looking, I was like, oh my God, you know, even toilet dust was going up. I was like, fuck, toilet dust, the toilet's gonna actually go on a moon mission now. This is gonna be fantastic. Everything looked great, everything was fantastic, and then suddenly here we are.
That was the biggest
Here
disappointment.
we
The
are.
new Bitcoin all-time high, 110,000, 111,000, the same day of the Cetus hack. Like, why did that have to happen? Because obviously they're different chains, you know. So, like,
Yeah,
why now? Why this day? It's terrible.
right. I'm gonna get to doing some on-chain research for what's going on with Cetus. Let's see, we're putting just
But
Cetus hack into X to see what's coming up. Don't be fooled by the Cetus team claiming it's just a bug, not a hack, just a bug. Meanwhile, they've started bridging $212 million to Ethereum, 1 million per minute as we speak. Okay, so 200 million's been bridged out.
Yeah,
Um,
you've witnessed the transfers like of actual coins like being cashed out, right?
yeah, they're on chain. You know, the money is gone,
Sui's
essentially.
starting to break under $4 now. Looks like we were
Oh
right.
yes,
3.95. I'm still gonna wait till we see 380. I think that's a good marker to see what happens at 380.
I think we could see $3. To be honest, I think we
Ooh,
could.
you think that low? Sheesh.
Yeah, like
That's a
once
buying
people,
opportunity.
yeah, well, I mean, once people realize that their funds have been moved and they're gone, you know, can I have my money back? Sorry, the money's gone, right? Once they realize this, the sell-off will be big, and people will they have to take a step back and clean up. Because, like you said, it could be that Cetus and Mistin will offer some kind of package, I guess, of, you know, okay, we'll pay you back over time. But there's no way that Cetus are going to be able to give $500 million straight, you know, out of their pocket to all these people.
So I think it's
Uh,
just like whoever said that earlier. I was a big fan, and I still kind of am a big fan of Stacks, Stacks Layer Two.
yeah,
Layer two on Bitcoin. I
yeah.
think businesses did definitely need to build on top of Bitcoins. That's something for sure that needs to happen. But outside of that, yes, what ended up happening was the main swap protocol on Stacks. Well, it got hacked,
Yeah.
and they were trying to make up for it by offering certain liquidity rewards and free money to the meme coins and stuff on their swap protocol. But I want to look at let's compare Stacks to Sui. Stacks is ranked under 50 right now. Sui is damn near well in the top 10. This might not be as bad as what happened on Stacks. I think Sui can make up for it a lot quicker than what the Stacks ecosystem did because they're smaller. Sui
And
is
also
much
it's
bigger.
yeah. And also getting funds onto Bitcoin isn't the easiest thing for most people. With Sui, you're linked into your Gmail. It's so
Yep.
easy to use Sui. To get into like things like stacks, you have to be able to swim in crypto quite well to deal with Bitcoin, you know. Anything to do with
That's the exact
ordinals and
reason why I think that Sui Network will step in because they've been talking about how easy it is to make a wallet with an email address and all this. So, you know,
yeah,
they're going to be put pressure on for sure because they've been and they just came out with Slush recently like use our wallet, you just need an email address. So, they're
yeah,
going to have to respond.
yeah. Talking about Bitcoin, actually, in the Bitcoin ecosystem, just for a second, it was actually a great day today for Bitcoin ecosystem because the dog to the moon rune coin was listed on Kraken, which is the first Bitcoin rune to be ever listed on a tier one exchange, which was awesome news. I had two rune stones and they airdropped me uh, a lot of dog to the moon token. Now, all time high was worth about $9,000, I think, from the two rune stones, and it's now started to really motor back up. It's a huge for Leonidas, the dev of Dog Go to the Moon, which is, you know, is a great name as well. Dog Go to the Moon. For everything that he's put into this, he's a machine on X. You can see him every single day tweeting 50 times. He's built up this massive army behind him, and it's really great that
I have a
they got
question.
listed. Yeah,
What is a rune?
runes, runes. So runes are like meme coins on Bitcoin, essentially. So you have ordinals, which are etched artwork onto Bitcoin. You have, oh no, they're artifacts. Then you have the ordinals, and then you also have now runes. They came out just after the Bitcoin halving, and people thought it was going to make a meme coin cycle hit into Bitcoin, but it didn't happen. And after the halving, of course, Bitcoin went way down.
Because I know they
This,
don't have smart contracts on Bitcoin, so like, how are they even able to do stuff like that with Bitcoin?
yeah, exactly right. This is the fascinating thing. Like, how the fuck? Like, it's actually so. Runes was made by the same creator that created Ordinals, right? So it's like another play, another twist on how Bitcoin works. I covered it when it happened, and I can't right now remember the exact specifics of how they're created. Um, but essentially, what you're doing is you're etching into each Satoshi of Bitcoin permanently forever. So if you can imagine that.
Wow.
Yeah. Some other comments in YouTube. I had to put up another stream because China, but China nuked my YouTube. One guy says, "For fuck's sake, this is crypto at its worst." Yeah. Another guy says, "Did we lose our funds on Cetus? Had $30 million. What the fuck? $30 million on Cetus?
Come on.
That's no, really. That's from Matt. He's one of our community members, and yeah, I hope he
Oh
didn't.
my goodness.
Yeah, 30 million, man,
Jeez.
to be decided. Matt, what's happened is that it looks like there was an exploit on Cetus, and a bad actor is draining the liquidity and sending it to exchanges to sell out. But when you look through what all that Cetus have said so far is to wait, and they have halted Cetus, so you can't trade and do anything on the website right now. Whereas different um, accounts like Cointelegraph said that 11 million SUI has been drained. Then we have Luke on Chain saying Cetus was hacked and lost more than $260 million. The hacker is converting the stolen funds into USDC and cross trading to Ethereum. Another guy says everyone's saying Cetus is hacked, but it's just a bug in the Oracle, which I don't believe
You
at
saw
all.
the coins being traded out, right? Like you can't just fake that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If anyone else in the room has some opinions on this, then please let us know what you think is going on. Um, but most people are saying, I would just say don't panic is the only thing. Don't make any unwise moves because it could be, the making strange moves when there's such crazy volatility can be the worst option for you. I would de-risk though. If you have bags of SUI that you're just holding, probably the token's going to go down, right? Like, let's have a look. Still, it's kind of bounced there. Went down to $3.70, now up to $3.80. I'm guessing it'll hit $3 once this is all said and done. To be honest, after a couple of weeks, that'll probably be the floor. Maybe 250. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
I bought USDC with a majority of the SUI that I had. Still on
Yeah,
SUI, but
yeah.
that
I'm
locks
not
in
leaving.
value.
Yeah, we're not
Did
leaving.
Did you guys see USDC get depegged on Cetus? It's like way below a penny. It's crazy right now.
Oh wow, I
Yeah,
didn't
How
see
does
that.
that work?
that ARB trade is going to be absolutely insane when Cetus opens up.
That's what I'm
That
looking for.
that would be because the liquidity got pulled from SUI USDC, which
Yep.
means that the if this liquidity is pulled and they've sold all the USDC essentially or breached it all out, it means there's no liquidity, so the price will just tank.
Yep, that's gonna be a good arbitrage moment when Cetus if well, I'm not gonna say if, when Cetus opens back up. Don't either swap back into like some trusted meme coins, or the easiest part might be just swapping the USDC before it pegs back to zero.
Yep.
God,
sure.
man, I feel so evil. Like, why am I talking about making money on a situation like this?
Sound like a
Yeah,
DJ.
yeah, I know what you mean, man, because there's so many Sui Trump holders. Because when we launched Sui Trump, we had a Cetus add liquidity drive, which the whole idea was this was back in October. So add your liquidity with Sui Trump and Sui onto Cetus, and then we were airdropping Sui Trump coins to people as liquidity rewards. And I know that to this day, there's still a lot of our community who were holding their liquidity with Cetus and on Sui and Sui Trump to offer smooth trading for everyone to try and get to bring more people into the community, right? So these are all community warriors, community heroes inside of Sui Trump. And if today it turns out that everything's just been taken from that, and thankfully Sui Trump isn't a massive coin. The liquidity on Cetus was around $70,000 to $80,000 around that point. And we're gonna have to, we're gonna go around to Cetus's house. We're gonna steal their Lambos, get our money back.
Well, I was gonna say, luckily
You know?
that promo is not going on at the moment, because that would have been terrible. Because I had a lot, like way more when that was going on, and when that stopped to prepare for the farm, I took the majority of my LPs off Cetus.
Yeah,
So
a lot of
it's a good
people
thing that
haven't though.
wasn't happening right now.
They've been waiting for the green light on Sui decks to move their funds, their liquidity from Cetus to Sui decks. So was I though. That's why I'm holding a lot of
Exactly.
liquidity on Cetus to attract people to trade and buy. My prediction would be probably that Bluefin is now going to be the go-to platform on Sui. I think they're going to expand out and take over the space. In my opinion, probably.
If I can,
Is-
is it okay if I can just do a quick steal on my Discord in here? It's just a Discord.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Thank you, because I got to talk to my developer real quick. But I just wanted to say I'm building out a Discord. It's an all informational hub. Now it's a private Discord until we get 300 people in there. Then once we hit 300 people, then I might start thinking about charging for subscription. But we're gonna do classes Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, trading classes, leverage trading classes, how to use Chat GPT, AI Leonardo, and we're
Oh,
gonna have
really?
yeah, oh yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Send me a DM with the invite, please. I have a Discord. I
yeah.
am expert with ChatGPT as well.
Oh man, yeah, we I might actually end up DMing you about some other stuff too, because I feel like when it comes to ChatGPT, most people just use it to just spit out an answer when you can literally
Oh,
write
no.
code on it.
I will blow your mind, bro. I swear to God. If you see my stats on ChatGPT, you will think they're fake. I promise you. So yeah, send me a DM.
Most definitely will. And then outside of that, I'm kind of partnering with some live stream Twitch gamers because I want to keep things fun, right? Like it's easy to get stressed out in crypto. Definitely when we're doing this 24/7. It's healthy for us to take a 3 month, 4 month break. And I want to create a safe place where we're not just talking about crypto, but we can also connect through some gamers. And later on down the road, the reason why I'm actually in a lot of Sui space is because I might be, depending on the community and how it's built out, I might be doing a NFT card game that's based around a cyberpunk theme. So I am putting right now my Discord down below. Check us out. And then I will also send it to you in DM, bro. Out.
Yeah, for sure. Richie still isn't really hip on Discord, but I can check it out and let him know. And we probably will have a Silly Trump Discord eventually, for
I've
sure.
had a few discords in my time, right? And for some reason, once I've opened a Discord, I just have this horrible stress feeling of having to deal with it. It's
Well,
just such a
I don't like it
I don't know
either.
what it is about it.
let me open up your eyes a little bit here, if I can. So
Go for it.
I've recently found out that when talking to newbies and new people coming into the market, it's already bad enough. Not a lot of people still a lot of people think crypto is still a scam, right? Because I'm talking to
Yeah,
live streamers, talking to Twitch people, they still have that FTX crash in their head. FTX really left a scar on our ecosystem that will take time to heal. And Telegram doesn't make it any better. Telegram is known to be used by a lot of scammers, more so in third world countries. And when I talk to people and they say, "Well, why is a lot of your guys' meme coins or like these low cap coins always associated with Telegram?" And I would ask, "What's wrong with Telegram?" It's like scammers use Telegram. And I didn't realize how bad Telegram was used by scammers compared to Discord, where people think Discord is to build gaming communities and to build like just a community that you want to build on top of. They don't look at Discord as scammy, but I'm like, Discord can get hacked too. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm confused.
Yeah.
How did Telegram get such a bad name over Discord?
Well, Telegram has actually made a lot of improvements over the last year. There's constant security updates. It's way better than it used to be. And the whole internet has scams, right? So
Yeah,
that's one thing that's going to happen. But the thing with Discord is it's not like we have a doubt in cryptocurrency. I believe in crypto. Obviously, I've been in it for a long time.
for
It's
sure.
just the interface of Discord is really frustrating, and plus Nitro for 1 month is like uh
$10.
well, you can get Telegram Premium for 6 months at the same price. Because I got the Nitro, the biggest package, whatever. Because I just have to do that with how I do things. But
Mm,
it's like way too expensive because I have my own server, and then even when you have Nitro, you have to pay for like your profile to be have a special skin and stuff. It's even more money. It just seems like they want you to pay for so much stuff is why I don't like it. But definitely like the SUI network and Walrus protocol, they have the majority of their interactions on Discord, so you have to have one. Um, that's why I have one and I have a server on there too. It's the kind of way, the same way I feel about Reddit, because I've been using Reddit since, the dawn of the internet. It used to be the front page of the internet,
mm,
and barely anyone uses the subreddit, but it helps optimize your SEO. And I have like top 1% poster, top 1% commenter in the SUI subreddit. And I think it's going to matter more as AI does research because Google actually indexes Reddit for search results, and AI uses Google for their information. Because I did
true.
a deep research on Sui Trump, and because I made a subreddit the very first day Richie launched the coin, because I was from his SEC club, uh, I was shown one of my posts on the subreddit as verified information. So it actually helps your project having a subreddit because it's indexed by Google and AIs are getting their information
That's
from
crazy.
Google.
That's crazy that you say that. I was just thinking of because I'm getting ready to assign some new mods and admins this Sunday. Because we have meetings every Sunday, 11 a.m. CT time. Um, and I wanted to look at someone who can run our Twitter page. I'm getting ready to make a subreddit and someone who wants to take control of that subreddit. So it's crazy
I'm
they
your
just sent
boy,
that.
bro. I'm a master at Reddit. I'm like one of the only people that are actually super good at it still left. I don't know anyone that's good at it. I've even had like CEOs have me do their subreddit for them of really big projects.
I'll keep in contact with you then. You seem like someone, and of course, Suey Trump. So between Suey Trump and Chop, they've been really helping me out with the ecosystem. And another guy named Ed, I can't think of his full Twitter name, Ed. But yeah, I'll keep in
Yeah,
contact with you too.
I know Chop very well. He knows who I am. I co-host with him some I used to co-host with him a lot more. I also have known Richie for 5 years. It's not like I just started hanging out with him for Sui Trump. Like that's how I knew it launched because I was in his SCC club on Polygon, the shitcoin club.
Mm.
So I've been subscribed to Richie since 2020.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep in contact with all you guys because I need to keep in contact with the people that definitely know Sui ecosystem, just to get a more um, understanding of the top dogs and understanding of the community and stuff like that. So when I choose to drop my NFTs and I'm promoting my Discord to the Sui ecosystem and stuff like that because I want them to tap in. I need to be around the right people in the right places. So I got you.
Yeah. My
Blaza,
say
you've been
Sui,
on my spaces before, bro. You don't. Maybe you don't remember. You've actually talked on one of my spaces. I think one of the
it was
ones that Richie
it
was live streaming.
was last week.
Yeah,
Last
no, I
week.
followed you. That's what I said.
Yeah.
You're. See, I said you, Suey Trump, and Chop have been really the most helpful. I better be following you. Yeah, I am following you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chop is a great dude. He's definitely an honest guy. He's the one that audits with Skywolf, and Chop. Yeah, I can vouch for Chop 100%. He's a legit, very legit person. He does this space every single day since last year. He's on like probably 140 days in a row doing a space for Sui. So it was the first space that I spoke on. It's how I learned what X spaces were. I didn't even know they were a thing before Chop. He's a great guy.
This game in the Doonies website. Have you played it?
Mm-mm.
My God, it's driving me insane. It's just a blaster game, and there's a scoreboard, and like I've seen a couple of people who are like I know from Sui who are on the scoreboard with like these amazing scores. I can't do it. I keep losing.
The
It's been driving me mad.
the
And then
NF
I give
the
it to my kid earlier, right? He plays it twice. He gets a higher score than me.
Oh, it's a
It's like, what the
website.
fuck? It's the Doonies. If you go to Doonies XYZ, they have a game, and it's got a leaderboard.
Wait, is it
Um,
built with JavaScript or like what?
it's just an arcade game. It's just a space shooter base. It's really simple, but very annoying.
Huh.
Just for the fact that you can see other people you know who have done really well. I have no idea how.
Hey, Richie, you covered
Yeah.
on your channel a long time ago this you can do 1,000x leverage on a Telegram bot
what?
or a program, and
Yeah.
it's still going on. It's actually pretty cool. They even have a demo mode, and they only charge you when you cash out in profit. They don't charge you to
Yes.
open positions, and they don't charge you to if you lose.
What's the bot?
Ooh.
Hold on, I forgot the name.
I've got it pinned in my Telegram, but if I stop now, I'm not going to get a high score. Yeah, because it was because yesterday I covered. So Doonies is the highest volume NFT collection on Sui, right?
Yeah, it is.
And they just released their clubhouse. And once they released the clubhouse, the floor on a Dooney was 50 Sui, and like 12 hours after releasing their clubhouse, the only way to get in the clubhouse is to delist the NFT from any NFT marketplace, and then you can get access. So they all delisted, and the floor price shot up to I think 90 or 100 Sui, so almost doubled in price in 12 hours.
That's
And then in the
crazy.
clubhouse, you're instantly upgrading your NFT because of the object model that Sui uses with NFTs, which is completely different, much more technologically advanced than what you're going to see on Ethereum with the ERC-721. So while you're just staked, well, you're just kind of living in this clubhouse, earning points, and then finding the social tags and you can communicate with other holders that are also part of the NFT. And while that's all happening, your NFT is starting to be increased in stats and points, which later on they're going to be using to actually change not only the metadata, like the kind of statistics of your NFT, you're also going to be changing the look of your NFT as you want. So you can start adding different backgrounds or hat or glasses or stuff in real time without having to burn the NFT and mint a new one. It's just going to be transforming it as it's living. And it's
I just
unbelievable.
wanted to mention the name. It's called HuntX on
Oh, that's the
Telegram.
one. Yeah. Yeah.
They're definitely legit too. I've used it and have cashed out. So they've been going on for a long time. I first saw it on
I'm gonna check.
Richie's channel a long time ago.
I'm gonna check it out.
They have Bitcoin. It started off with just Bitcoin, but now they have Ethereum and other coins, I believe. And you can do a demo mode, and you can even actually earn real money on their demo mode. And they only charge you for profitable cash outs, and they do up to 1,000x leverage. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, no, I'll check it out. Hunter X.
Yeah, it's Bard Bar.
It's HuntX, not HunterX, just HuntX.
Oh, Hunter.
HUNTEX.
I was gonna say because that almost reminds me of the anime, Hunter X Hunter. Okay, Hunt X. Okay.
Look at the Crypto Mischief YouTube channel. He covered it on
Oh, a
his
long
channel.
time ago, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good, but it does have fees, which you could get lower fees in different places.
So is this to
Because to
be?
be honest,
What's the difference between
I'm
like
really
this and bunk bot? And or actually, never mind. I know the difference between it. Okay, no. I'm seeing it.
That's the only bot I've ever used is Huntex. That's the only reason I made a Telegram originally, actually.
yeah, I really like this pumpkin bot though. I've been seeing the returns that people are getting with the pumpkin bot, which are just unbelievable. Like if I look at mine right now, the perpetual, what's happened there? So I funded it with like $180 and now it's up to 206, right? So not bad in 3 weeks. But I've seen people who are making 10% every week or even 20% every week with this bot.
I was actually just talking to them in their Telegram about you wanting to make a video, and Marcus said for you to DM him. And yeah, there's people
Okay.
like Pork Chop. They have time lapse videos of the bot in action. You can watch. I can post that actually right now in the Jumbotron. I posted it recently, but yeah, you can. There's plenty of time lapse videos of it actually working. You can see it happening.
Yeah, but then I don't want the cake. I want to know how the cake is made, right? So that I can explain. What I want to make is a standard set it, forget it, pretty good average yield, um, moderate risk bot. I'm almost there, right?
That's their next project that they're working on are lockers where you can just give them money and they'll make the money for you. Obviously, it probably won't be as profitable if you could do it yourself, but they are having these lockers that
Mm-hmm.
enable that.
Okay, let's see if
Because
Cetus have given any news yet. We're gonna hang in here until they tell us. It's basically, oh god, it's like waiting for the doctor to come out of the surgery, right? You know
are
what I
we gonna
mean?
make it?
Finally, he's gonna come and say, "Okay, we're good. We got it back." But no, they're still just reposting the same thing every hour.
I'm
I bet
waiting
they
for
just,
Sui Network. They have to respond. They have to. There's no way they can't.
yeah, they should. I mean, now is the time, right? It's what, 9 in the morning in uh the in North America. So
They're based in California, so they're in my time. It's 6:30 in the morning.
okay, what are you doing up at 6:30 in the morning?
I work at nighttime. There's more opportunity. There's always better opportunity at nighttime in the U.S. with crypto when people
Okay,
are sleeping. Always.
really? Okay, it's interesting.
Yeah, I sleep like in the morning, like all day. I sleep all day, sleep all night.
So you're like an owl.
Always have been.
Yeah, Sui Foundation have said nothing, nothing at all, which is
Well,
interesting.
it'd be at Sui Network is the official.
Okay.
Or what about at Miston Labs? You can check that too. But yeah,
Mm.
Sui Network's the official. The foundation is kind of a separate thing.
Sui
They do
Network.
like the projects.
Oh, they said at 3:52 a.m. while Mr. Furley was just waking up. Wise teacher was just waking up. We became aware of an incident concerning Cetus. The Cetus team has our active support in this ongoing investigation. We'll provide further updates as soon as they become available. Great. Miston Labs, they have said that Costa, no, that was yesterday. Nothing. Miston Labs said nothing.
Costas Crypto, Amon Abio.
Costas has said nothing.
Well, Amon Abio is the face of Sui. He'd most likely be the one to respond.
Yeah,
Hadn't he?
yeah. Adonai has said the same thing that Sui said. That's it. So no one said anything, which is very bad news. They say
Well,
they say no news is good news, but I disagree. I think that's actually some bad news.
It's
So
probably pretty complicated to investigate something like this, I'd imagine. They
it's
don't want to give
annoying
any
'cause
wrong answers.
it's like sitting right there having to accept, right? Today you're looking at your Sui wallet, and then tomorrow you're going to look at your Sui wallet, and you're going to have at least 50% less dollar value in there than you had. You know, we've essentially lost the entire Sui network has lost half of its dollar value. It's probably what's going to happen, right? Which is you know, at the moment I've got a bottle of Altmore Foggy Moss Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey aged 12 years, which is probably going to be drunk in its entirety today.
Well,
It's not.
I still believe in Sui, and if the price goes down, I will buy more of it because I believe in the developers. But Cetus, they need to get their crap together. They're like the original liquidity provider on Sui network. They've been around so long. Like for something like this to happen to Cetus is really insane to me. I couldn't believe it at first.
Yeah, I could. It's maybe I'm just too hard into it. It's just been, I don't know what, I think my first exploit was on Tron back in 2019, and that was just a straight rug. That was Shark Finance, and it was just a yield farm. And then I had about 20K in there, and I thought I'd change it from like $1,000, and then within 2 weeks it was like 20K. I was like, this is amazing. So I just kept compounding it, suicide compounding it, and yeah, and then went back to the computer. One day, zero. I was like, what happened? And then it turns out it was all the money was just rugged, just taken.
What's with the gas prices on Tron? I had to do a transaction on there the other day. It was like $7.
You need to put gas in your wallet. It's quite complex. If you put Tron and freeze it in your wallet, then you can have pretty much gasless fees. But if you don't freeze Tron, then you pay higher fees to make transactions.
Yeah, that's why I did it. I was cashing out a casino, and I'm like, oh, I think Tron has like really low gas, and then it was like $7. I was like, okay, I'm not using Tron ever again.
Mm-hmm.
That was a bad experience.
It's old tech.
That's why I've always liked Litecoin. You know, it's like really OG, and the gas is like pretty much nothing. It's so cheap. It's like not even. You could do like probably 1,000 transactions with $1, probably more.
Mm.
And it's accepted widely. It's almost as old as Bitcoin. I actually really like Litecoin a lot. I'm kind of wondering why people don't use it more. I really like it. I made a lot of money from it just recently. Oh, Ethereum as well. When it was down to 17, I bought. That's probably the biggest purchase I made recently was Ethereum, and that's gone way up. So, because I'm glad I actually took some out of Sui to buy Ethereum. It was actually a good decision, I guess.
Yeah. Also, the Sui rewards me. Their DEX is unaffected by the hack, so that's good.
Right on. That's good. They're one of our partners.
Yeah. There's a lot of other chains kind of laughing and rubbing it in. Seeing some pulse chain projects laughing. Seeing some Ethereum guys laughing.
Well, they need to laugh at Cetus, not Sui. Sui didn't mess up. Cetus messed up.
Yeah.
They need to make that clear. They need to take responsibility.
Yeah. Yeah. Chops Pool is on FlowX, so that's good. So
what was Blaze talking about earlier about Stacks? There's like a blockchain because I was getting confused because there was a Sui project called Stacks.
Stacks is a protocol on Bitcoin.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a Bitcoin protocol. So it's not a coin. It's L2 solution for smart contracts on Bitcoin. So they're trying to basically make smart contracts happen on Bitcoin. Is their grand vision.
So does the Stacks project on Sui, did they get inspiration from that, or is that just the name they chose?
I think they just like stacks of cash. I think it's a different idea because what Stacks is doing on Bitcoin is they're stacking contracts on top of each other essentially. That's what's going on there.
Right on.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a bunch of YouTube comments. Will Cetus survive? I would say yes, but not for at least 3 months. I think. Will you trust Cetus after this? No. To be honest, I don't think I will. I think I will move on from Cetus now. You guys probably agree as well, right?
Sometimes it could be the opposite, because after something like that happens, they go overboard with the security. That's like what happened with Full Tilt Poker and PokerStars back in the day. Like they had problems, and then since then PokerStars has been pretty solid.
Yeah.
But
Walking Boss says, hang in there. He lost $40,000 on the Voyager bankruptcy in 2022. He made it back. He lost $25,000 on the Phantom Polter hack in 2024. He's almost made his way back. And now he lost money on Sui. But he will make it back.
well, I have a positive story about a hack.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was actually Bitcoin on Mt. Gox. The people that were hacked, so they were basically forced to hodl their Bitcoin while the lawsuit was happening, because they got paid back in the actual Bitcoin amount they had in Mt. Gox, and it was like less than $1,000 then, and then they just got it just last year or something. So the people that got hacked from Mt. Gox were forced to hodl into $100,000 Bitcoin and were paid out, and they made bank off of that.
That's good. I don't think I would be really surprised if Cetus came out and said they're going to make everyone whole. I would be really surprised. What do we think, guys? Do you think the Cetus are going to come out and tell us that we're all going to get our money back? Thumbs up if you think. I'm saying no.
I believe too much in Sui Network that they're going to do something about it.